I'm Joel Norman. It's time for Coach's Comments being brought to you by Southside Auto Tech as we're joined by the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo. Rocky, 3 wins in a row, a 6-point weekend. When you look at how things went this weekend, if you're just narrowing it or pinpointing it down to one thing, what was the one thing that you guys did so well that allowed you to pick up the victory in all 3 games?
We just had a lot of resolve, and we stuck to what we needed to do, and that was kind of a weird game. Like there's a lot of special teams, especially in the second period. They're cleaning blood up off the ice. It's the extended delays and a lot of emotion. And I was really proud of the fact that we found a way, and especially because we scored. It's 3-1, and then it's like we morph into a different team. Like we're going to turn pucks over and we're going to be soft, and all of a sudden it's 3-2 because of 2 blue line turnovers and a neutral zone red line turnover, and it's in the back of the net. And so we buckled it down there. We killed a big penalty, and we find a way to win. But it was resolve. It was highs and lows, and managing our emotions, and finding a way to overcome adversity at times, and turns into a huge weekend for us.
You talked about that before the game, the special teams battle. In a situation like this, both teams are tired. There's going to be times, there's probably going to be a few more penalties, but like you said, we've got to commit fewer than them, and you guys did that here today.
Well, I didn't think it was going to start that way because the first period was an interestingly called first period, I guess is the best way to put it. But we found a way to get through that, and the first goal we scored that they waved should have counted. The puck was clearly loose. The second one shouldn't have counted because it was played with a glove. But at one point we were up 2-1 and down 1-0 on the scoreboard. So that becomes an emotional challenge, right? Because you're frustrated. We give up a goal on the second shift of the game. And then all of a sudden you have 2 of them taken away from you. A regular team folds there. A regular team folds, and we just continued to battle, and we had a great second period, put ourselves in position to win a game going into the third.
Good teams win games like today. When you're tired like this, what does that tell you a lot about this group?
No, I believe in this team. There's no question about it. I like our culture. I like our commitment. They're still kids, right? And they're still gonna do silly things sometimes, and they're still gonna make mistakes. And we have to be there to catch them when they fall at times, or let them fall on their butt and learn from their mistakes. But they're resilient, and they're going to keep battling, and they play for each other, and they play for the logo on the front of their chest, and for our fans and their families, and that means a lot to me and to our staff.
The opportunities late in that first period really started to ramp up for you guys. You carried that momentum right into the second. What was the message in the locker room?
Well, we had a bad first 10 minutes. We just weren't ready to play. And, there's a lot of different reasons behind that. But, once we get into our groove there, and we kind of took control of the game in the second half of the first period, and this game could have been 5 or 6-1 at one point and just over, but we didn't bury our chances. But we were doing good things, and what you can't do when things are going the wrong way is start to cheat it. You just have to continue to stick to your process and know that the more you believe in what you do and why you do it, then you're going to end up cracking it and having success. And I think our guys were able to do that today.
Rocky, we appreciate the time. We'll talk to you on Friday against Sioux Falls.
Thanks, Joel.
That was the head coach of the Lincoln Stars, Rocky Russo, joining us. And this has been Coach's Comments brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.